What inspires me as a journalist? Getting the story and telling it like it is, and serving a public that deserves to know the real story behind the issues that we face. I'm so convinced that the Filipino is excellent. I have seen many examples of heroism, examples of nationalism, examples of love of country, examples of loving families, which is essentially at the very root of what it means to be a person, and in a larger scale, to be a Filipino.
My dad is a very well-known environmental lawyer, and for a long time I resisted going into the field of environmental conservation because I didn't want to be compared to him. I don't think I'm doing anything noble. You know, it's just a job, the way people have to go to offices. My office is the Philippine Sea. And I care so much because I think the Philippines is the center of biodiversity, but we're also the center of adversity.
I started off being an NGO worker in Mindanao. It was during this period that I learned photography, and my mentor there said, "Alam mo, may mata ka." What I'm really trying to say when I make my films is that this is a country where so many people are still struggling for just very basic things. Kasi kung minsan we're so comfortable where we are in our offices, in our homes, we forget that the large majority of the Filipinos actually are still trying to fight for something that is just so basic, to try and live a life of dignity.
I was living in New York City for a while, over 2 years, and I was working for an organization called the World Youth Alliance. They have consultative status to the United Nations, and we train young people to promote and protect the dignity of the person. At that time, I was executive director of the World Youth Alliance Foundation, and they were more than willing to sponsor my green card. And I just said, I can't because I have to go back to the Philippines and do my part. I've been championing the dignity of the person for other states and for other countries. And I think this is an opportunity for me to directly champion the dignity of the Filipino.
Ever since I was 12 years old, I've always wanted to be a television director. I just love the field. It's not really media, it's communication that I really love. I love to create. I'm a relational person. I love to talk to people, and sometimes I also love to translate what they want to tell other people about themselves and about the work that they do. And that made me the television director that I was known for.
We feel what we are doing, and that permeates everything that we do. Because empathy, being able to connect with other people, is a unique trait, and I'd like to say that it is a trait that the Filipino is blessed with.
I think it's really in our culture to be very affectionate and very happy and very humorous, and we're always the one singing, we're always the one dancing in every corner of the world. And we also have the nicest smile. I think so.
What the Pinay has to offer, even if we have so many problems that we face, we just have this really unique way of being nurturing, being community-oriented, being so close to our family.
Resilience is the perfect word to describe a Filipina. We've seen this among mothers and women who are rebuilding their communities after Typhoon Sendong or Typhoon Ondoy.
Long before the word multitasking was the operative word for the young people today, the Filipina has been a multitasker. She is mother, she is partner, martyr, provider. She's also the nurturer of every home that she makes of.
What is my dream for the Philippines? A chance for every Filipino to have more choices in life. A chance for every Filipino to be able to choose where he can live, the job he wants to take, to make him capable of choices.
I think there are no accidents that we were born in the Philippines, where there are so many social issues, so many social problems. The important thing is to look for these unique stories that are in your village or in your bulubundukin. Tell a unique story that has universal appeal, but best of all, try to make a difference.
I would like for the Philippines to be more nationalistic, especially with young leaders. It's different to be patriotic, and it's another thing to be nationalistic or to embrace nationalism. When you're patriotic, you are proud. But when you embrace nationalism, you support the local industries. You support what is Filipino made. You support your country. There's a difference. They can come together, and they should come together.
To fulfill the vision and mission of CHECHE, which is to have a prosperous country, free of hunger, free of economic divides, and free of religious divides.
I want to grow up in a Philippines where Filipinos care about the country. I think apathy is the greatest environmental issue. It's not pollution, it's not global warming. I think when you don't care about your country and the things that happen to it, that's when the problems start. With that care comes love, and with that love comes the motivation to do something more.
I am Maria Montelibano. I am Pinay and proud.
I'm DITSI Carolino, and I'm Pinay and proud.
My name is Alia Dimaporo, and I am Pinay and proud.
I am Ana OPOSA, and I am Pinay and proud.
I am CHECHE LAZARO. I am Pinay and proud.